Welcome to Marketing Mistakes and How to Avoid Them. Here's your host, Stacy Jones.
Welcome to Marketing Mistakes and How to Avoid Them. I'm Stacy Jones, and I'm so happy to be here with you all today, and I want to give a very warm welcome to Matt Bailey. Matt is the founder and lead trainer of SiteLogic, an agency that teaches companies how to leverage both data and logic in their marketing practices. With tremendous experience in analytics and digital marketing, Matt has trained some of the biggest brands around the world, including Orange, Microsoft, Disney, Yamaha, and Lenovo. His training content is also used at Rutgers, Duke, Purdue, and many other universities. Matt is additionally the host of the marketing podcast Endless Coffee Cup and author of 3 books. Today, Matt and I are going to be chatting with you all about the ways you can leverage data and analytics to better your marketing strategy. We'll learn what works from Matt's perspective, what should be avoided, and how some businesses just miss the mark. Matt, welcome. So happy to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Stacy. It is a pleasure to be here. So thank you for the invitation.
Of course. Well, I am delighted because not only are you a fellow marketing podcast host, right?
Yes.
That's pretty awesome and cool. So for all of our listeners, you have a new podcast you need to start listening to, obviously. But how did you get here today? Because what you do with data and analytics, it's the backbone to a company. If you can't figure this stuff out, it's like everything else you do is kind of, is it being done right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So to give you the full answer, and there's an extended version, I'll give you the recut. In the mid to late 90s, I was selling real estate and I didn't like the traditional way of doing it. I started building a website for our commercial properties because I needed a wider audience than just the local paper or whatever could do. And I'm doing this kind of in my own time. I remember distinctly my broker telling me I wouldn't spend too much time with this internet thing. And so this had to be like 96, 95 around there. Still wonderful friends with him. Great guy. Anyway, I'm building these websites at night, and it struck me one time that I need to know I have 20 things to do. What's going to be the most profitable for me to work on in the 2 hours that I have? And that question just started impressing upon me, and I had to find the answer. What can I do that's going to make me the most amount of money? So that got me into analytics. I started with early versions of Web Trends, if anyone knows that, and really trying to figure out not just where am I getting people from? Because if I had asked that question, I would have gone down the wrong route. I was getting 90% of my traffic